It seemed like there was a more concerted effort to get post touches today, and your guys heeded that message, and Ben had some good moves down there. What was it like for you to see that play out?
Yeah, it was great. That's been an emphasis for us, and it felt like we were missing opportunities to get our bigs the ball close to the basket, and I feel like if we get it to them close to the basket, one, they can score, and number two, they could get fouled. And that allows us to get in the penalty and get to the free throw line. And I just feel like it'll open us up, our perimeter players, and just more efficient on the offensive end. And so that's just a start, but it has been an emphasis all week to not pass up and to get our big guys involved close to the basket.
Just to follow up on that real quick. Thank you, AJ. Did you think in some games you had gotten a little too stagnant on the perimeter, talking about the post touches and maybe more of an emphasis on posting up?
Well, I don't necessarily know that. I today we had 22 assists. I felt like the ball just instinctively, it's like 0.5 mentality. As soon as someone caught the ball, they either passed, they either drove it or shot it. It was just there was no hesitation. I felt like maybe the last 3 or 4 games, we weren't consistently making the extra pass, and I felt like today we did. And so in terms of ball movement and spacing, I thought that was much better. But I thought our just willingness to just instinctively, quickly just hit the open teammate, I thought we got back to what we were doing at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, staying on that, RJ and Sepa said part of that was the kick out. And because the entry stuff was there, some of the perimeter guys were a little bit more open.
Yeah.
And a lot of those shots were less contested than they have been. Obviously, made a higher percentage.
Yeah, it is. I say to the team all the time, I want to dominate points in the paint through post and penetration. And until today, we really hadn't looked at the post. And it's something that we're going to do even more. I just believe in it. And I believe our guys can be successful at doing it. And I thought it was a good start today by not passing up those opportunities and getting Jay Wash and Vin and JB and Ty around the basket. I think the only thing that we could do better is shoot free throws. We missed 12 free throws, and we're a really good free throw shooting team. I think going into the game as a team, we shot 78%, and we definitely didn't do that today.
And one of the guys that benefited from some of those kickouts obviously was Cade.
Yeah.
He hadn't hit a field goal since the Hawaii game. He said afterward, he told us that he'd been a little frustrated, but he was trying to avoid fixating on the frustration because it could take him down even lower.
Yeah.
How have you seen him kind of work through this, and what do you think a game like this can do for a guy's confidence?
Well, the biggest thing for Cade is, and this is for any player, there are ups and downs throughout the season. They just are, and you have to stay focused. You have to stay connected to all the fundamentals and all the things that you do in order to get to the point where you feel confident out there on the floor. Like, it's very easy when things don't go your way is to point fingers and make excuses, and Cade has never done that. He's shown up to work every day. His preparation is fantastic, and, he showed up today and played extremely well. It's not about a shot. He's a basketball player. He can rebound, he can handle the ball, he can pass, he can defend. Being able to stretch the floor and shoot from three is one of the many things that he can do, but his ability to shoot at multiple positions is a huge benefit for us, and it was nice to see his shots go in tonight.
Where some guys referred or maybe agreed that this is kind of a, reset game, so to speak, in the sense that they got back to, like you said, offensive movement with the 22 assists and just, everything like that. I guess in the week leading up to practice, what did you kind of observe from them? Like, did they seem like, there was they played freer or anything like that? Just how did you observe their, approach and play in practice that kind of translated to, obviously, the free-flowing game they played today?
Well, I turned up the level of me. And we want primary. If we don't have that, get into secondary, and there's specific lanes and specific spots that you need to get into. And there's a job and responsibility out there, and there's no more my bad. I'll get it the next possession. Every possession counts. And so If you go ask the guys, one of the things I said all the time is that let's be detailed in our approach. And I told them, what is detailed in our approach? And I said, tying ourselves to the small things, the discipline and details that allow us to be successful. So setting the screens, executing, getting to our spot, sprinting the offense, boxing out, making contact first, diving on loose balls, getting to the free throw line, making free throws, talking on defense, all those things. And so I turned up the level of me at practice.
So when you say you turn up the level of me, like
Yeah.
how quickly do they know that it's something else? Like how quickly do they know that it's
They know.
raised up?
No, they don't. They know.
Any more 33s this week?
I don't know. If they go to the offensive glass, no. If they do what they've been told and taught and are talented enough to do, no.
Anybody else? We good? All right, thank you.
It's a mic drop for you.